All right, welcome back to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. Getting ready to bring you the final Friday night game, or Saturday night game at Bucks Arena for the Capitals. And February 29th, Rob, we will not play. I couldn't tell you. Somebody else could probably do the math, but we don't know the schedule. It will probably be a long time before the Capitals play at home on a February 29th. Wouldn't you,
Yeah,
wouldn't you think?
yeah.
Special
Well, it might
leap
be.
year night?
It might be well beyond us being
Yes,
around here.
yes.
And let me tell you what a good atmosphere it is here today with senior night. The lounge is lit up tonight
Yes.
with lights and candles
Show
and
that to
all
people,
all sorts of fun festivity going on. All Capitals
There you go.
tonight with 10 seniors. Their last hurrah here at Buck Arena, at least for a night game, and having all the food and the parting gifts and seniors, everything up there today. Just blessed to be part of it, and it's a great day to be a Capital.
It is a great day to be a Capital. I'm always sad to see senior night come, but I'm always excited to see senior night because the letters up there, I haven't been upstairs at all today, but I'm sure the senior letters up there are tear-jerking as always. They write letters to their parents and thank them for being a part of their hockey career. My favorite jerseys hanging on the glass to our right, the black third jerseys. We're off and running. We'll go through some stats here real quick.
And we get Mr. Noe here to give us a shot of the jerseys down here along the boards. Those are our seniors, and proud of every single one of them.
Yes, yes. All right, we'll go through some quick stats here. Cedar Rapids officially out of the tournament. The state tournament starting next Thursday. They're way down there in the standings. Only 9 wins and 17 losses. And we'll go through the Capitals here. They're having a tough season this year. Shooting it, I clicked out of it. Capitals setting, where are we at, Rob? Fourth?
We're alone in fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
And I don't think
here we go.
The outcome of this weekend doesn't really matter either way.
Yeah, we could gain 4 points on this weekend, and we're not going to catch Lincoln. So we are definitely seated in the fourth spot. State tournament will play noon up there on Thursday. Capitals 22 wins, 6 losses, 2 short-handed losses, 46 points on the season, 88 goals for, 43 goals against, 350 minutes in penalties. We are currently on a 2-game losing streak as we've had our butt handed to us by Kansas City last weekend. Rob, I want to say thank you for coming back tonight. You have been under the weather. Rob has been sick for a week and a half, 9 days or something. Nice to have you up here. I really missed you down in Kansas City. A lot of radio to do by yourself and really no one to talk to. I couldn't convince anybody to go on the headsets that came by, so I appreciate being here tonight.
We'll give it a shot tonight. I'm still kind of recovering from some pretty severe bronchitis, and so occasionally I may have to step off to
maybe
hack and cough a little bit, but we'll be good.
Should I have my wife bring you a shot of Jaeger?
Somebody keeps telling me I need a hot toddy,
Yeah. Cedar Rapids wearing their black jerseys going to your left on the screen. The Capitals wearing their white going to right on the screen, and we're off and running. In net today for the Capitals, looks like 45 Wadden. Noe in net or Wadden in net? Wadden's in net. All right, Wadden's in net. Noe's dad sitting right next to me, so I knew he would know. So Ciara has it down in the left-hand corner, back out to the high slot. Or high, I got to give him a rhythm here. CR with it down and deep in behind our own goaltender. Shoot. CR picks it up, sends it on the far side. Starting lineup for the Capitals: Burnell, Mazakowski, Baxter, Bragg, and Davison out there for the Capitals. The CR dumps it all the way down, and the Capitals into the rink, picked up by Mazakowski. Mazakowski up to Legler. Legler's going to play it on the right side, brings it down to C. Radipitz into the rink. Shot on net, save. Number 32. In net for the Rough Riders. Legler picks it up down below the goal line, sent over to the far side. It's a little hot tonight.
You know, Tony, one thing I'm looking for tonight, both out of this JV team and the varsity team, is can these guys play for something bigger than themselves tonight?
Penalty coming up on the Rough Riders. Looks like 2 minutes for cross-checking. 13:36 left in the period.
You know, I had an opportunity to see those games in Kansas City, even though I wasn't there with you. I was watching a lot of guys trying to do stuff on their own and not looking to play together as a team, passing as a team, and that's what I'm looking for. Entering the playoffs, we're willing to play for something a little bit bigger than ourselves.
Capitals have it on the far side, played by Wiersma. Wiersma down below the blue line, back over to Legler. Legler to Wiersma, fires it, shot, save. Shot just over the head of the goaltender by LaPrade, sent over to the near side, kept in by Myers and DiCarlo. Played on the half board, sent down in deep, down below the goal line, left there for LaPrade. LaPrade back to DiCarlo, couldn't hang on to it. Back to help him out, though, is Myers. Myers back to Wiersma. Wiersma to Myers down the right side of the ice. Here comes the Capitals, full head of steam down into the Cedar Rapids defensive side of the ice, and Cedar Rapids gets a hold of it, clears the length of the ice, and Wadden leaves it there.
And that's no icing.
No icing on the penalty kill for the CR.
That's right, penalty kill, I'm sorry.
Back out to center ice it comes. Wiersma has it. Wiersma's looking, sends it over to Myers. Back to Wiersma. And Cedar Rapids putting the pressure, keeping the Capitals down in their defensive side of the ice. And here comes Wiersma up the left side of the ice. Wiersma hangs on to it, keeps it to himself. Capitals able to make a line change. Baxter comes out. Baxter fires it on that. Shot, save.
Nice shot by Baxter there, getting it low on the pads of the goaltender.
And that was a nice rebound left out there. Fires it on net, save.
And another good shot by Baxter, just not necessarily getting on goal, but getting it to a point where the guy in front of the net can get a stick on it, can get a deflection. So
Brunel with the face-off. Bragg on the right side. Nice to see Ian Bragg back in the lineup. He was sick too last weekend, did not make the trip. You found out how much this JV team relies on Ian Bragg, and he's just another piece of the puzzle here for the Capitals JV team.
Careful not to overplay that. It's going to give up those rebounds to the weak side.
Capitals keep it in momentarily back to the point. Bellis keeps it in the blue line, leaves it there for Baxter. Baxter fires a shot, save, loose. Shot, save, loose. And the netminder for the Capitals, or for the Rough Riders, hangs on to it. Drake Davison getting into the action there.
And Drake getting a little slew foot, slew-footed by the player for Cedar Rapids. Cooler heads prevail, get a face-off here in the offensive zone.
.11:39 left of the first period. 3 seconds left on the Pickett Finch Creamery power play. Guess what I got for the boys tonight after the game? I got some Pickett Finch Creamery milk tonight for them.
Did you? Okay.
Capitals send it on the near side, played by Noga. Noga back to Baxter. Baxter didn't see the player coming out of the box.
Wait.
Capitals touch up.
Sure didn't see him grabbing his whole stick either.
Rough Riders play it on the near side. Back out to the blue line, left there for Noga. Noga plays it on the half boards. Puck comes free all the way back out to center ice. Baxter has it. Baxter sends it to the far side over to play with Mazakowski. Mazakowski on the sideboards, picked off by the Rough Riders. And the Capitals dump it back down on the Rough Riders in the rink. Chasing after it is Adams. Rough Riders play it off the half boards. That should be icing on the Rough Riders. 10:53 left in the first period, knotted up at 0. Face off to the glove side.
That's how I pronounce it. Dreyhaus.
Dreyhaus in net for the Rough Riders. Sends it all the Cedar Rapids sends it all the way down. The Capitals in the rink chasing after it is Bellis. Cedar Rapids catches up to it first, plays it down below the goal line. Sent over to the far side. Collins has it now for the Capitals. And the Capitals able to get it out of the zone. Cedar Rapids picks it up at center ice. They break it down into the Capitals defensive side of the ice. Shot goes wide of Wadden. Rough Riders pick it up in behind the goal line. Played off into the corner. Picked off by Cooper for the Capitals. Try to get it up to Legler. Just a little bit out of reach. Icing waved off. Capitals have it. Legler over. Shot just went wide of the goaltender. DiCarlo with a nice shot towards the net. And Legler's going to play this off into the north parking lot. And we're going to get a whistle. 9:47 left in the first period. I'm not sure what his attention to that was. That went above the protective netting up into the rafters.
Well, if there wasn't a roof on the arena here, it's out of the arena.
Yes. Maybe he was going for a field goal. DiCarlo, LaPrade, Tanner Gay out there for the Capitals. Myers and Wiersma on the defensive side. And now they're going to bring it up out of the zone. DiCarlo with the faceoff. Capitals win the faceoff, get it over Wiersma. Wiersma brings it down the left side of the ice. Holds up. I thought he was going to get a shot off. Wiersma still with it. And behind the goaltender, plays it up.
Playing around with the puck a little too much there below the goal line. Needs to get it fed or get a shot.
Back out to the blue line. Capitals can't keep it in. And here comes CR back the other way. Down into the Capitals in the rink. Shot on net. Saved by Wadden. And the Capitals cleared out 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Just out of reach. And LaPrade, Carlo tried to get it to him. Right idea.
And LaPrade just needs to keep skating there.
Then off to the near side. Down below the goal line. Back out to the half boards. Sent over to the far side. And the Rough Riders try to clear it out. Wiersma keeps it in. Hard hit against the sideboards. Bouncing puck loose. Hard hit again. Winner with a hard hit on the Capitals. Gabe Myers playing it on the near boards. Rough Riders pick it off. They try to get around Wiersma. Wiersma sends it off to the far side. And we're going to get a whistle up out of play, I think. 8:38 left in the first period. Faceoff's going to be to the stick side of Wadden.
Yeah, the Cedar Rapids team has quite a stretch in different schools. You know, it looks like they, have guys from about 10 different schools here.
And we apologize. Late start today. Kind of double booked the ice with the figure skaters. So they were on the ice till 5:15, so we got a little bit later, about a half hour later start.
A little longer senior night.
Yep, a little longer senior night. It happens. We booked this ice back in August, Don and I do, and there's a lot that happens between now and August, and just probably oversight on the scheduling. First time this year, so not too bad. Usually it's 2 or 3 times, or at least 2 times. Capitals have it on the far side, left there for Burnell. Burnell back to Bragg. Centering pass out front to Davison. Davison picks it up on the half boards, back out to Baxter to the point. Down in deep now. Bragg picks it up down below the goal line. Sent over to the left corner. Hard left. And here comes Rough Riders up through center ice, down in the Capitals in the rink. Shot on net, saved by Wadden. And the Capitals pick it up on the far side, bouncing puck loose. And Mazakowski is able to clear it out to center ice. 7:35 left of their first period. Capitals play it. In behind their own goaltender, played on the near side to Noga. Noga couldn't hang on to it. Ramsey for the Rough Riders sends it back down on the Capitals defensive side of the ice. Rough Riders play it on the half boards down the Capitals defensive side. Right out front, just went wide of Wadden. Rough Riders trying to get a centering pass in front of the net. And the Capitals pick it off. Noga comes up with it. He sends it all the way over to the far side to Webb. Webb fires it towards the net, sent wide.
Boy, we got to get those on net. night. 2 or 3 chances there, and we're just missing the net.
Rough Riders bring it up through center ice, down in the Capitals' defensive side of the ice, sent over to the far side. Fires it on net, saved by Wadden, hangs on to it. 6:35 left in the first period.
Well, Tony got some sandwiches up there.
Oh, I can't wait.
Some meatballs, some little smokies going on up there, all sorts of good food, and even a big, huge Capitals cake up there.
So I should go up during intermission? Can you get that stuff right now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
All right, I got a pair of skates to sharpen, and then I will get up there and definitely get some food. Capitals win the faceoff. They draw it up out of the zone. Chasing after it is Collins. Collins with the foot race. He wins the foot race. Shot on net, save. Shot on net, save. And Tommy Collins with a couple of good shots on net. Back to play it is Wiersma. Wiersma to Cooper. Cooper has it now. Oh, fires it. Shot goes wide. I like the way this line's hustling out there, Rob.
Come on. Yeah, Tommy Collins is due. Tommy's worked so damn hard over the last few games, and just like to see that young man.
Puck's at center ice. Just seen Tommy Collins. Yeah, he's due. Two goals this year, 3 assists for Tommy Collins. Puck's right out in front. Shot picked off by Wiersma. And the Capitals not quite able to clear it out of the defensive side of the ice. Back to play it is Myers. Myers has it now, top of the circles.
Good decision by Myers there. Not to force that up through the ice, but.
And the Capitals send it all the way down, and the Cedar Rapids into the rink. Sent over to the far side, bounce the puck. Mazakowski with it. Mazakowski. Boy, I thought that went off the player.
It did. It should have been 6 men on the ice.
Yeah. Trying to make up time for running late, I guess. Icing on the Rough Riders. 5:05 left in the first period.
And not to totally give away up there, but the gift to the seniors this year, beautiful cooler.
I heard that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, really nice memento for those seniors.
I have to compare it to the cooler I got last year for the Capitals. Might be about the same thing. Shot towards the net, just went wide. Shout out to senior Joe Baxter, watching from Maui. Shot on net, save. What's my goalie's last name, Rob? 32?
32, that would be Dreyhaus. Jack Dreyhaus, 5'10", 180, sophomore from Mount Vernon.
DiCarlo with the faceoff. Laprade on the left side, Tanner Gay on the right. Baxter and Mazakowski back on the defense for the Capitals. Cedar Rapids wins the faceoff, draws it on the near side. Rough Riders play it on the far side, chips it up out of the zone. Baxter's going to catch up to it, plays it off the half boards, couldn't hang on to it. Rough Riders momentarily had it, but the Capitals able to send it off to the near boards. A nice poke check by Tanner Gay. Gay with it, sent over to Laprade, and that's way offsides.
Yeah.
Pretty dang close. Nice, good idea, just the offsides. Face-off in front of the Rough Riders bench. Bragg with the face-off with Burnell and Davison. Davison back to Bellis with Lanigan on the defensive side. Lanigan couldn't hang on to it. Cedar Rapids brings it down, and the Capitals in the rink. Back to play it is Bellis. Bellis on the near side to Burnell. Bouncing puck loose. Burnell stays with it. Still with it, and couldn't hang on to it. Puck goes off into the near corner, played by Bragg. Bragg back out to Burnell, bouncing puck loose, and Dreyhaus with the save.
Just get a little impatient there. Try to settle that puck down.
3:49 remaining in the first period, not up to 0.
Capitals just need to be patient here. They got time and space. Just use that time and space now, looking for the open man.
Sent over to the far side. Rough Riders with it. They chip it off the wall all the way down into the Capitals. Oh! And that's icing on the Rough Riders. I was watching the young lady come up the stairs. She about fell. Face off to the stick side of Drehas for the Rough Riders. Rough Riders win the face off. They draw it on the near side. Back to play it is Davison. Davison to Bragg. And the Capitals send it deeper in the zone, down below the goal line. Bragg plays it on the far side, over by the Zamboni door with Burnell in the corner. Burnell comes up with it on the near side. Back out to the point to Lanigan. Lanigan on the far side to Bellis. Fires a shot, just goes wide. Capitals right out for a goal! Holy moly, what a nice backhand shot by Davison. And he beats Drehas on the top shelf by a backhander, and the Capitals go up 1-0.
Yeah, good alert play there by Davison. And a hell of a backhand shot from an odd angle. Just able, caught the goalie sliding over, and then was able to put it up, a top shelf on him. I was just about ready to say, Tony, a lot of this offensive presence for the Capitals, but really nothing to show for it in the first period. So good that they were able to get on the board there.
Charles Burnell with the assist. Pull up our game here. 2:42 remaining in the period. Charles Burnell with the only assist on that goal. And the puck's going to go all the way down in Cedar Rapids' defensive side of the ice. Rough Riders pick it up in behind goal line, played on the far side. Up to Adams, Adams to Webb, and the Capitals couldn't hang on to it.
And make sure that puck gets deep there, not
offsides on the Rough Riders. 2:06 left in the first period.
And, of course, you already saw a little preview of Emma's cookies.
Oh, yes, and I dumped one on the floor up here, and I did not have the guts to eat it after it's been on this floor.
Yeah, God knows what's been on this floor up here.
Oh, my God. So I will definitely go up and get a refill of that. Yeah, Emma Young makes the best cookies. You guys here in Des Moines, you ever want cookies made for any occasion, get a hold of the Young family, and she does not disappoint. We used her for Tyler's engagement party and the wedding and some other things, and I know the Capitals use her just about for every occasion we have. I'm sure we'll see some more come the end of year banquet. Rough Riders dumping down into the Capitals in the rink. Played by Baxter. Baxter behind Wadden.
Well, while I get the chance here, seeing who's listening out there, I would imagine I've heard the Stars and the Stars and the Baxters may have some sort. No, I'm sorry, the Stars and the in-laws get together in Hilton Head tonight for a dinner party and having the game on in the background. And I also heard that there is a Gopher-Badger matchup happening soon, maybe tomorrow. So maybe World War III down in Hilton going on here pretty soon. So,
wow.
Thanks to the Stars and everybody listening to us in Hilton Head. I'm still jealous that you're listening to us in Hilton Head, but,
And I still have chocolates to bring us tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll bring them. I forgot them today.
Oh, yeah.
I've been waiting for a home game. We haven't had a home game in a while. 23 seconds left in the first period. Caps up by 1. Played back out to center ice. Bells with it up to DiCarlo. Up into the high protected netting. 6.3 seconds remain in the period. Capitals out shooting the Rough Riders 12-7.
Yeah, this game easily could, be a 2 or 3 goal game right now by now. But
All right, that's going to do it for the first period. We're going to let Rob catch his breath here and get something to drink. We'll be back with second period action here in 2 minutes. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. All right, back with you, Des Moines Capitals Hockey. Second period action, JV action just about underway. Capitals wearing their white going to your left on the screen. The Rough Riders wearing their dark going to your right on the screen. Capitals starting lineup for the second period. Bragg, Burnell, and Davidson on the front line. On the backside, Wiersma and Myers. Capitals bring it down into the Rough Riders in the rink. Bragg with a drop pass back to Burnell. Burnell to Davidson. Back out to Myers. Myers lofts it in. Shot on net. Drehas with the save.
it took about 5 guys to play it back 10 feet.
Yeah, yeah.
He kept trying to get it back to the point. It kept getting deflected.
Well, Rob, it would be your special night this time next year.
Yeah, I know. It flies by. And you talk to, there's a pour up down there. I think she brought in, I swear to God, Tony, this is funny. She brought in 5 things of Kleenex.
Oh, my gosh.
Because I think she's handing them out to her and all the moms. I go, you sure you don't need any more of those? Because it's going to be an emotional night for her. I have a feeling.
Are you going to, as we get a shot on that, we're rambling on here, just not a whole lot going on the ice. You're going to be up here during that? Somebody was asking me if we'd keep our mics up.
We could, yeah. Let's go ahead. I can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the ice, so.
Yeah.
I'll get it set up for you.
We got a ton of people to make it happen here for senior night, and part of that is laying out all the mats and everything else, so you need to lay out.
Rough Riders with it down below the goal line. Now it comes out free, out to Baxter. Baxter plays on the far side to Noga, and I don't know how that wasn't offsides. The Capitals should have been offsides there. Rough Riders have it down below the goal line again. Back to play to Webb, and the Rough Riders come up with it. They send it the length of the ice. It should be icing, but it's not. Reminds me of a weeknight game. We just let some stuff go.
That's what happens when you're a half hour behind.
Yeah, we are. That sucked, but It could have been worse. It could have been on a school night. Capitals have it up to Webb. Webb sent it over to the far side of Noga. Couldn't hang on to it. Capitals tied up right in front of their bench. Now Webb catches up to it. Webb has it, fires it, and did not come off his blade at all, so there was no fire to it. Back out to the top side to Mazakowski. Mazakowski over to the far side. And the Capitals, a little sloppy play here, and the puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals into the rink. Back to play it is Mazakowski. He steals it from him on the near side to play it is Bellis.
Now Bellis would like to have that puck back earlier. It kind of nonchalantly played it, and it backfired on him.
And I think Webb would like to have that one back, too. Sent over to the far side. Rough Riders with it. They spin and come back on the near side. Picked off by Collins. Fires it towards the net and just goes wide. Drehas. Capitals have it now on the near side. Bellis fires it. Shot saved. Drehas no rebound.
Hey, mark my words here, Tony. I think we're going to see one. I think you're going to see Tommy Collins get one tonight. He's playing pretty well tonight.
He is playing well
in and around the puck everywhere, and just working hard. And so I just have a feeling, you know, it's in line for him to get one tonight.
Face off to the glove side of Drehas. Rough Riders win the face off. Capitals pick it up, though, down below the goal line. Legler with it. Legler comes up with it, plays it on the near side. Sent over to the far side, back out to the blue line. The Capitals couldn't keep it in. Lanigan fires it back down into the Rough Riders in the rink. We got a broken stick just to the backside of the goalie.
Big hit.
I didn't see it. I was looking at the broken stick.
Big hit by DiCarlo.
DiCarlo. Well, I was going to guess DiCarlo or Collins because they both came out of the corner. Either one of them capable of putting a good hit on.
Imagine us saying big hit followed up by DiCarlo.
Yes. Rough Riders with it down below the goal line. Sent over to the far side on the half boards. And Rough Riders, nice hustle by Legler. And the puck does come free. Back out to center ice. Bellis just couldn't hang on to it. He looked up at the wrong time, and it picked his stick up at the same time.
I think he had some miscommunication between him and his defensive partner on who was going to take that.
Back out to play it at center ice over to Laprade. Laprade has it now. He sends it down in the Rough Riders in the rink. Rough Riders shot on net, save, shot. And nice back check by Tanner Gay as he came in and got a shot off. And here comes Rough Riders back the other way, down into the Capitals into the rink. Wadden leaves it there. Rough Riders score. A mistake by Wadden.
Big mistake by the goaltender there.
And the Rough Riders make it a 1-1 hockey game as Wadden left it there behind the net. I don't know if he thought a Capital player was coming, but then he came off on the far side, and the Rough Riders player just wrapped it around and pretty much had an empty net goal. And the Rough Riders make it a 1-1 hockey game at 10:47 mark.
Well, you non-committal either way with a puck by the goaltender and kind of just left it there for him to pick up, and easy chance for him to get around the goaltender and put that in the net.
And picking up the broken stick. I kind of forgot about the broken stick. Face off center ice. Capitals going to have to get one back here. A nice heads-up play by the Rough Riders there, getting that goal, taking advantage of the goaltender being out of position.
That's one where your teammates got to pick you up now if you're the goaltender there, you know.
Icing on the Capitals.
Make a little sloppy play like that, and now teammates come up, give you a nice pat on the pads and say, "We got you here. We'll get one back for you."
Face off to the stick side of Drehas. For the Rough Riders, Capitals with it. Brunel has it, fires a shot on net, save, juicy rebound. And Bragg tried to get a backhanded shot towards the net, couldn't do it. And here comes the Rough Riders. They play it out through center ice. Picked off by Brunel. Brunel stays with it. And the Rough Riders have it at the blue line. They dump it down into the Capitals in the ring. Nice hard hit. Brunel with a hard hit. The Capitals bring it up through center ice. Hard hit by Burnell again.
There.
Yeah, Burnell comes in offsides. No penalty. 9:48 left in the second. Burnell with a couple of good hits out there. As we get a whistle, it was offsides. Capitals send out Webb on the left. Center would be Adams, and Noga for the right wing. Right defense is Baxter, and left wing is defense is Mazakowski. Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals into the rink. Back out to the point. Brown for the Rough Riders fires it. Shot goes all the way over to the Zamboni doors, and the Capitals able to break it out on the left side of the ice. Webb with it. Webb poke checks it down into the Rough Riders in the rink. Brown catches up to it. Capitals have it now. Fires it. Shot saved.
Got to have someone there. Nobody home. Nobody home on the rebound.
Sent over to the far side. Rough Riders pick it up on the half boards. Capitals in there trying to dig it out. Capitals do. Back to Webb. Webb has it to the defense. Mazakowski fires it to the far side. Bells with it. Goes off the shin pads up off the high glass. And the Rough Riders able to pick it off, and they bring it down into the Capitals into the rink. Fires it. Shot goes in behind the net. Played on the near side. Loose puck. Capitals have it now up to Adams. Adams tried to get it to Webb.
I don't know what Webb was
I
looking at.
I don't know either.
Somebody's got to go after the puck there.
On the near side, played by Webb. Loose puck comes out to center ice, and Bellis gets it over to Adams. And here comes the Rough Riders one-on-one. Yeah, we'll be lucky if they don't score.
Turning the puck over.
We'll be lucky if we don't get scored on here. Capitals having it on the near side. Not the same team we've seen in the first period so far.
It's going to be a penalty on the Capitals. It's going to be head contact.
7:49 left in the second period. The Capitals be on the Des Moines printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call for all your printing needs.
It's going to be a 2 and 10.
Ooh, 2 and a 10. Webb.
For head contact. Kind of a frustration play for Webb. Turned over the puck a couple times in that sequence and went right to the head with a check. Noga going to serve the 2 minutes.
Capitals penalty kill unit out there. Legler, Cooper, Wadden, and Myers. Puck goes all the way down into the Capitals in the rink. Back to play is Wiersma. Wiersma couldn't get all of it, and the Rough Riders going to try to wrap it around again. Had a guy out front, and the Rough Riders couldn't keep it in at the blue line. Capitals chasing after Legler up against the far boards. And here comes the Rough Riders down into the Capitals into the rink. They spin, shot on net, saved by Wadden. And the Capitals, Wiersma picks it up in behind the Capitals goaltender. On the far side, bouncing puck. Legler catching up to it for the Capitals. And Capitals able to clear it all the way down to the other end of the ice. Back on the near side, loose puck right in front of the penalty box. Capitals with a few shorthanded goals this year for them JV side. Be a nice time to get another one. Here comes the Rough Riders down in the Capitals in the rink. Myers able to get it off to Collins. Tommy Collins shorthanded try coming back the other way. Fires it, just goes wide off the sideboards, and the goaltender for the Rough Riders hangs on to it and gets a whistle. 38 seconds left on the penalty kill.
Capitals hopefully turn this around here in the second period. Kind of a little sloppy play there for a couple minutes out of this second period, and forced to take a penalty because of that sloppy play.
Face off to the glove side, Dreyhouse. Haas, I'm sorry. Rough Riders win the faceoff. Bring it back on the near side. Puck comes all the way out to center ice, down into the Capitals in the ring. That's going to be icing on the Rough Riders. We froze up? Just froze up on my pad here. Rough Riders with it on the near side. Down the defensive side of the ice. Out there for the Capitals. DiCarlo, Collins, Bellis, and Baxter. 13 seconds left on the penalty kill. Capitals bring it up on the near side. Collins dumps it down into the Rough Riders into the ring.
Like TC's hustle tonight.
I like his hustle tonight, too.
Yeah.
Back to 5-on-5 hockey is Noga comes out of the penalty box, serving the 2-minute minor for Webb. Penalty coming on the Rough Riders. This is going to
be a check from behind.
Yeah, going to be a 2 and a 10, and Brock DiCarlo slow to get up. So we'll keep an eye on him. Very slow to get to the bench.
Tough kid.
We'll see if the trainer attends to him right away, and she does. Rough Riders with it. He should be back. He's a tough kid, like Rob says. I bet he shakes it off, but he's back in action here. Capitals power play unit out there, Little Debbie Snack Cake power play. Back to Wiersma and Myers on the defensive side. Burnell.
Come on, boys. Now it's time to skate here with the puck.
Bragg and Davison on the forward side.
Skate with it and skate without it.
Capitals bring it down, and the Rough Riders in the rink. Back to play it is Myers. Myers on the far side, played by Burnell. Fire shot on net, and Drehas with the save. 4:49 left in the second period. Face off to the glove side of Drehas. Capitals keep the same line out there. Capitals win the face-off. Back to Bragg. Bragg to Myers. Myers sends it down the half boards on the far side. Rough Riders with it down below the goal line. Sent over to the far side, and I think that's just enough for them to clear it out. Sent on the near side, down to the Capitals defensive side of the ice, played by Wiersma. Wiersma, tough time hanging on to it. He gets it back right in front of his own goaltender. Now Myers with the left side. He brings it right up through center ice. Long pass over to the far side, played by Wiersma. Wiersma has it. Back to Myers. Myers to the far side to Burnell. Fires it, shot off the skates, off into the corner. Back out to Wiersma. Fires it, shot, save, and boy, almost got one there, as I think that caught the goalie off guard just a little bit. 28 seconds left on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play.
Need to get guys going to the net there. Anticipate that shot, go to the net.
Face off to the stick side of Drehas. Capitals win the face-off. Back to Bellis. Bellis to Legler. Bouncing puck loose. Back at the top of the circle. Bellis with it. Fires it. Shot off the post. Sent off to the far side.
Just redirected. Just hit the post.
Penalty. Delayed penalty on the Rough Riders. And the Rough Riders touch it up. I might have let them touch up that a little bit earlier. Going to be a 5-on-3 power play for 3 seconds.
Yeah, when you're already a man down, you want to get that. You want to get the puck to the defense as fast as you can there.
Number 17 for the Rough Riders into the sin bin. Brown into the sin bin for the Rough Riders. Rob's all right. Rob's just having a coughing attack on us. He's all right. I look over. Trust me, I'm keeping an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't turn blue on us.
No, I'm okay.
He keeps telling me he's okay. I'll keep an eye on him. Capitals with it now. Fires a shot. Save. Loose.
Stick down on the ice, Tony.
And still loose. Backhanded shot. Save. Capitals have it now back to Legler. Legler leaves it there for Baxter to LaPrade. Capitals get spread out. Played by Bellis. Top of the circle. Now the high slot. Back over to the far side. Shot. Goal! Yeah, baby, yes! LaPrade puts that on the top shelf where Grandpa has a good old scotch and the Capitals make it a 2-1 hockey game.
Mr. LaPrade.
LaPrade.
Back in the scoring column for you, Mr. LaPrade. That's what we needed.
And it's a 2-1 hockey game. Beckett LaPrade with his 9th goal of the season. .302 left in the second. Rough Riders play it on the far side, dump it down into the Capitals in the rink. Wadden steers it in behind his goal line. Bellis gets the assist, and Ben Baxter gets the assist on that. Sent over to the far side, played by Cooper. Cooper back out to the top on the half boards. Puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Bellis has it now off the sideboards, dumps it down into the Rough Riders into the rink. Rough Riders goaltender Dreyhaus just comes out and puts a glove on it. Gets a whistle, 2:23 left in the second.
That's just what you want the Capitals to do there. You smell blood in the water and just hopping on all these pucks, moving really fast with your skates, keeping the pressure on this Cedar Rapids team.
DiCarlo, Gay, and LaPrade on the front side. Baxter, Mazakowski for the Capitals on the backside. Played on the far side on the half boards. Capitals keep it alive. Centering pass to Gay. Just jumps over his stick. Down below the goal line. Rough Riders pick it up on the near side. And that's going to be icing on the Rough Riders. 1:55 left in the second. Not what our junior parents want to see right now is a slow period of hockey in this JV, as we're already behind schedule and they put so much time and effort into the senior night. And I thought Jody Baxter was going to have a heart attack there when she found out
there was a delay.
We had a big delay right before the game, so.
Yeah. She came to me and told me the same thing. She goes, "Do you realize we have to wait now?" And I go, "Well,
Capitals
I guess senior night just got a little longer."
Yep. On the near side, back out to center ice it comes, and the Rough Riders play it off the near boards. Capitals pick it off over to Bragg. Bragg sends it to Burnell. Rough Riders up to Nelson. Nelson has it up through center ice for the Rough Riders, played by Mazakowski for the Capitals. 1:10 remaining in the second. Shot on net, saved by the netminder for the Rough Riders. 1 minute remaining in the period, and the Capitals chasing after it on the near side. Wiersma catches up to it. Played off the sideboards. Back out to center ice it comes. Adams has it. Adams up to Burnell. Burnell on the far side. Bounce the puck loose. And back to play it on the defensive side of the ice for the Capitals. Rough Riders have it. He's going to skate with it, dump it down, get across the blue or red line, dumps it down, and the Capitals in the rink. Myers for the Capitals chasing after it. Just about gave it up there, but Myers comes up with it.
Late in the period, you want to be sure on those passes. Strong on the puck.
Sent over to the far side. No-go with it for the Capitals. Down on the offensive side of the ice. 4 seconds remaining.
That should do it.
And that should do it. And that's going to do it for 2 periods of play. The Capitals get a goal in the first and a goal in the second, making it a 2-1 hockey game. Rob Paulus, Tony Scott be back in 15 minutes with third period action. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. All righty. Third period action just about underway on this leap year date. All right, Capitals wearing their white jerseys going to your right on the screen. The Rough Riders wearing their dark going to your left on your screen. And coming off, going to get a penalty right away on Charles Burnell's going to the sin bin. 2 minutes tripping. And the Capitals will be on the Des Moines Printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call.
Yeah, this is not how you want to start out the third period. 8 seconds into it, get a tripping penalty.
Well, to give Capitals a chance to get a shorthanded goal, maybe. Sent over to the far side, played by Davison. He throws it up into the bench and get a whistle. 14:40 left of the third period. Hey, our Brownstown, Indiana checked in with us.
Brownstown, Indiana.
Loretta Crowley checked in with us. Rough Riders with it down the Capitals defensive side, played by Bellis. Bellis gets a hold of it, and he home runs it all the way down into the Rough Riders into the ring. Back out to center ice it comes. Baxter with it, and he dumps it back down in the Rough Riders into the ring. We have to have one of the nicest senior nights throughout the league. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah.
Unbelievable up there. I was just up there. Rob saw me. I brought down some cake. There's some great sandwiches up there. I made it through 2 senior letters up there, and I had tears in my eyes already. So
yeah.
I gave up, and I'll definitely get through all of them before the night's over. But wonderful senior night letters up there. Rough Riders pick it up in behind their own goal line. And we will bring you the live ceremonies on the ice. We will not bring you any of the post-game stuff that happens up in the lounge afterwards, which is always a good time. Well, remember, Legler on a breakaway coming back the other way. Shot! Just went wide. Nice backhanded shot by Legler.
Couldn't release it on the backhand in time.
And here comes Rough Riders down to the Capitals in the rink. Rob, do you remember what the weather was like last year at senior night?
I don't.
We were having a blizzard pretty much. Do you remember going home and that? There was about 8 inches of snow on the ground.
Yeah, that's right.
I got stuck twice going home. I didn't think I was going to make it. And we had several cars get stuck on the way home. Shot on net, saved by Wadden, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. So what a year difference it makes as 56 degrees coming back from Lake Rathman this afternoon. And my wife and I were talking about just 1 year ago how terrible the weather was. So
yeah, just the opposite this year.
Yeah. Face-off to the stick side of Wadden. Capitals win the face-off. They draw it on the near side.
I was giving Krugers a hard time up there because they were taking up like 4 tables. And I'm like, you guys are going in shifts here of your allotted table assignment.
I did not talk to any of the Krugers up there. I went the other way because I knew I wasn't going to make it back down here for the broadcast here if I got tied up talking to all the Kruger family up there. As you know, that Kruger family is one that started this. Don Kruger started this Capitals team way back when. And
there's more to come.
And there's more to come. It will stay alive, but shot on net just went wide. So hats off to the Kruger family. They've kept this Capitals team going, and I'm sure we'll get a Capital next year, we hope. We have to draft a Capital. First time we've had to do that in a while. But planning on getting a Kruger drafted next year if things work out right. So it probably won't be the last game Don Kruger goes to here at Capital for Capitals games. Puck's free down in the corner, back to play it as Collins as we are rattling off here. Not much going on the ice here. Capitals have it back to Collins. Collins down below the goal line, left there by Adams. Adams centering pass out front, broken up by the goaltender. And the puck comes up to the blue line, kept in by Collins. Collins down there, he always takes off. He is ripped. He is all muscle, like 2% body fat. And he was down there talking to some of the girls down there during intermission. Of course, he thinks he's
and this is just always this is one of those nights where we can kind of brag a little bit about the rich tradition of this hockey club, the Capitals Hockey Club, and for everything done in this organization first class.
Yep.
And tonight's no exception to that. So honoring those seniors that, will pass the torch on to, for years to come here.
Puck goes all the way down to the Cedar Rapids into the rink. Both teams kind of playing not the same style of hockey we saw in the first two periods.
Yeah, a little bit more calculated here.
Yeah. Rough Riders play it on the far side. Bring it up through center ice, picked off by LaPrade momentarily. And the puck goes free over to the far side. Wiersma has it. Wiersma to Myers. As this JV team has can't gain anything in the standings. They are a solid fourth place team going into the state tournament. We'll play Thursday afternoon, 12 o'clock game up in Ames. Still waiting to find out the seeding for the varsity team. Bragg with it down in the Rough Riders in the rink. Bragg plays it on the near side. Back out to Brunell. Brunell's got some room and space. Shot, save, loose. And a rebound came right out to Bragg. Couldn't get the puck to settle down.
As a coach, you don't want to go limping into the playoffs. So either. So you want to be playing some of your best hockey coming in.
Capitals having it on the far side, played by Wiersma. Wiersma to Myers. Myers got some room. Shot off the back of a player, sent over to the far side, played by Wiersma. And the Rough Riders pick it up down below the goal line. Rough Riders break it out. They bring it up through center ice, picked off by Wiersma. Wiersma content hanging on to the puck. He's going to bring it down the right side of the ice. Wiersma still with it. Loose puck. Kept in at the blue line by Bragg. And not like we have enough food tonight, but tomorrow is breakfast Sunday here for the Capitals. So we are definitely going to be full after tonight and tomorrow. Rough Riders with it down on the defensive side for the Capitals. Played by Myers. 8:16 remaining in the third period. Sent over to the far side, down on the Capitals defensive side. Legler picks it up down below the goal line. On the half boards, try to get it up, feed it up to Cooper. Legler's just going to hang on to it now. Lost it at the blue line, and the Rough Riders dump it back down, and the Capitals in the rink. Played by Wiersma. Wiersma up to Legler on the right side. Long pass over to Collins. That's going to be ice. Nope. It is going to be icing. 7:35 left in the third period. Same two teams tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock face-off time. Bouncing puck loose. And the Rough Riders pick it up. Richardson's shot on net, saved by Wadden. Sent over to the far side. Webb to play it on the half boards. Back out to the blue line. Shot, saved by Wadden. Nice save by Wadden. And talking to Wadden, listening to Wadden down there, he gave up that one goal, a bad goal, a wraparound from behind the net. And he said it was all on him. That's icing waved off. He was down there talking about it, thought the player was going to go the other direction. Back out to Adams. Fires a shot off the goaltender's shoulder, off to the far side. But it didn't phase him much at all. He's down there laughing and having a good time. And as a goalie should, he just shucks it off and be ready for the next shot. Capitals have it to Noga. Noga back to the near side to Adams. Adams is going to walk it in. Shot on net, save.
Yeah, I always say if you played goalie long enough, you know, one of those type of things is bound to happen to you as a goalie.
Capitals have it now below the goal line. Noga with it, leaves it there for Adams. Searing past no one there as LaPrade came off the bench and went right into the slot area. Played on the near side to LaPrade. I will get this game closed out after this period. This game is over and get the varsity game brought back up. Rob's going to stay up here and make sure the mics are on so you guys can hear the ceremonies. We won't have a mic on the ice, but you should be able to hear the speakers. Unless Rob wants to do play-by-play of the senior night. I'm not sure you could, Rob. Yeah, your throat's not.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'll survive 10 guys.
Shot on net, save. Capitals go down, get a shot on net. Played off in the corner by LaPrade. LaPrade centering pass out front, and it goes all the way out to the point. Shot on net, save. And here comes the Rough Riders. They bring it up through center ice, down into the Capitals in the rink. Laid on the near side. Bounce the puck loose down on the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. 5:14 remaining in the period. Back out to DeCarlo. DeCarlo leaves it there for Baxter on the near side. Baxter loses it. I don't know, he tripped over the blue line. I'm not sure what you call that. Capitals have it now. DeCarlo. DeCarlo has it back to Tanner Gay. Shot goes wide. And good to see DeCarlo's probably been on the ice, but the first time I've noticed it, so nice to see him back on the ice after he suffered an injury there in the second period. Capitals have it now up to Ian Bragg. Ian Bragg across the blue line down into the Rough Riders in the rink, sent wide. Back played is Davison. Davison to Burnell. Shot towards the net, just went wide. And the Capitals got the right idea. They are firing shots towards the goaltender. Not all of them are making it there, but I know down in Kansas City, Coach Spring wanted this team to get more shots on net. And he challenged them to a certain amount of shots on net. Played on the far side. Bouncing puck loose down by the down by the Zamboni door. Back out to Bragg. Bragg fires it. Shot save by the Cedar Rapids goaltender. He hangs on it to it. 3:47 left in the third. Well, Rob, do you know what the World Outlaw Sprint car drivers are?
Yes.
So last night, Thursday night Buccaneer game, Australian driver Ian Manson was in the crowd. He was sitting right in front of us. Why he's here during the summer months, spring months here in Des Moines. He lives out in Granger, and he comes to quite a few Buccaneer games. So,
well, there you go.
Shot on net, saved by Water.
I didn't know he was a hockey fan.
Well, I've seen him here a couple of times last year, and I got to talk to him, and pretty cool talking to an Australian guy and a World Outlaw driver. Capitals bring it down into the
living in Granger.
Living in Granger. Yep. Comes to the Bucks games. On the near side.
I'm glad he's supporting the local market, too.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Capitals have. I'd love for him to bring a sprint car in here and fire it up. Can you imagine the rumble in here?
Oh, my God, yes.
Capitals have it on the defensive side of the ice. Gets it up to Legler. Picked off by Patterson for the Rough Riders. Played into the corner by Flanagan for the Capitals.
A lot of hockey left to play here, Tony. Can't shut it down here. And
here we go. Now we get it out of the zone. Legler brings it up. No call. He looks for a tripping call. Not going to get it. But Legler does get it deep down in the Rough Riders into the ring. Capitals chasing after it. Adams couldn't catch up to it. And Weber plays it out off the boards. Capitals kept that in, didn't they? Capitals keep it in at the blue line. Back to Mazakowski. Backhands it deep down in the zone. Played by Noga. Back out to Mazakowski. He plays it on the half boards on the right side. Back to play to Noga. Noga's trying to create some time and space. Back to Mazakowski. Fires it towards the net. Goes off the skate of number 7 for the Rough Riders. .150 remaining in third period. Tied up on the half boards. Played by, let's see who that is, number 7 for the Rough Riders. And that's going to be icing on the Rough Riders. 1:34 left in the third period. I didn't think they were going to call that. I thought timeout Rough Riders. I would assume, Rob, with the offensive face-off for the Rough Riders.
Very well could see them pull the goalie here. That's probably what I would do if
I would too. Bingo. Jim Bingerman. I thought he was going to be here tonight. He could be. He could be coming for the varsity.
He could be.
And he wouldn't be out here. He'd be in the lounge.
Swarming up there in the lounge.
Yeah. 1:33 left in third period. It's going to be offensive face-off for the Rough Riders. Defensive face-off for the Capitals. Hey, there's Kelly Scott.
Getting all set here in the next minute 30 seconds to honor our seniors and their families tonight.
We gotta try to make it out of this minute 30 left. Empty net on our right-hand side. Rough Riders win the face-off. Capitals pick it off, though. Tanner Gay with it. Loose puck up through center ice.
Good
I was
play.
just going to say that. I couldn't get it out quick enough.
Smart
play
play
by Wiersma. Saw the empty net on one side. Shot. Goal! Who got that? LaPrade? LaPrade, backhanded shot. Empty net goal. Capitals going to win this one. And it's going to make it a 3-1 hockey game. But we are saying, who was that at the blue line? Was that Wiersma?
Yeah, just a smart play by him. Not trying to shoot for it behind the red line, but passing it over, gaining the red line.
And that is Becca LaPrade, second goal of the evening. And the goaltender's back in for the Rough Riders. Rough Riders win the faceoff, goes up into the Capitals bench. Going to get a whistle, 1:07 left. What time is it? How far? Well, 7 o'clock. We might be able to get this thing. Rob, 7 o'clock, we might be able to get this senior night on the ice program over before.
Start on time?
Start on varsity on time by 8 o'clock, so. Puck's loose all the way up through center ice, 53 seconds remaining. Once again, I will shut off the JV game here and fire up the varsity game so you guys can see these. If Rob survives. Rob, I think you need to go up and get something cold, adult beverage for that throat. Down and deep it goes, down below the goal line. Tanner Gage picks it up, loose puck, played on the near side. Back on the far side to play it is DiCarlo. Couldn't hang on to it. The puck comes free. Rough Riders send it down, and the Capitals in the rink. Played by Lanigan. Chambers with it for the Rough Riders. Turns and brings it back the other way. Shot on net, saved by Wadden. At the blue line, dumped in deep. 2 seconds remain, and the Capitals are going to pick up a win tonight. What did I say? Capitals pick up their 23rd win of the season after 31 games played. One more to go. So, anyway, Tony Scott, Rob Paulus, thanks for listening, guys. We'll let you see a little bit of the handshake, but I'm gonna go ahead and close it off, guys. We'll be back with the varsity action here, the opening ceremonies for senior night. Thanks for listening.